Alright, in this video I want to show you how to create the indexing marks on the sides of parts number 2 and 3. You can see I've already got some work done here, but I'm going to show you how on this one side that's not finished yet. So we're going to go with a sketch on this surface, and I'm going to project my two axes. And so you can see when I first created this part, I did so with this arc in mind, and so I made the sketch based on my origin up here. Alright, so I'm going to draw some lines here. I'm going to do some circles, and you got to watch your constraints on these, that you make sure and get that origin. Alright, so I'm going to make one at 2. I'll do another one at 1.82, and a third one at 1.75. Alright, that's got my three circles that I'm going to use to create my index marks with. And now I want to draw a construction line. And this will get me going with my first location. I'm going to set the angle for that at 40 degrees. Alright, so let's zoom in on this right here. Now next, I'll take that construction line and I'm going to do an offset. And I'm going to go 0.004. What happened to my keyboard? There we go. I'll do the same thing in the other direction. And I'm going to take both of those lines and turn them into visible lines. Okay. And now I want to trim those lines back. Like so. And I want to trim the two outer circles that I created. Alright. Now when we did the trimming, I think we lost our dimensions, so let's come back and dimension these again. Alright, now it's still telling me that I've got 7 dimensions needed, but that's going to put lots and lots of weird stuff in here, so I'm just going to let it ride. Now I'm going to do a circular pattern, and I want to choose that rectangle that I created. Alright, my axis is going to be the center point up here. I'm going to change the direction, and I'm going to create 4 additional rectangles. And that's going to cover 4 degrees. No, I want 5 rectangles, sorry. 5 rectangles in 4 degrees. It's going to give me my 0 mark, my 1, 2, 3, and 4 degree mark. Now I want to hit the expand there and unassociate those so they'll be individual pieces. Okay, now let's check a dimension. That should be 4 degrees. Good. Now I want to trim these long ones. Then I also want to trim the circle between those. Okay. And now I want to do another circular pattern and select all of these rectangles. So we'll go circular, geometry, okay, axes will come back up to here. Change my rotation. Let's get back here so you can see. And we want to create 3 sets with a 10-degree angle. Okay, and once again, I'm going to unassociate those. So we'll go OK. Now that should range 14 degrees. Good. All right. Now I'm going to do one more circular pattern of one of the longer indexes. So I'll go circular, and I'm just going to choose this one here. You could choose any of them, the 3. For the axis. Change the angle. I want 2 pieces. I think 4 degrees is what's going to do it. Let's zoom back down here and look at it. No, it'll be 5 degrees. Okay, so that's got that done. And tells me I'm fully constrained. Amazing. So let's finish sketch. And now we'll go emboss. If you don't see the emboss tool, if you hit the pull down, it'll be under the sweep and all those things. We're going to go emboss. For the profile, I'm going to zoom in and select each of those rectangles. And I'm going to go engrave into the face. You may need to change your direction there. And for a depth, 0.01 is good for the depth. We'll say OK, let it run, and there you've got to look at it. 0.01 may have been a little too deep. I'll have to look back at my notes and see on that. All right, so that's how you do the index marks. For the text, same thing. I'm going to do a sketch here. Project geometry on my axis and center point. And I'm going to do a construction line circle this time. 1.72 radius. And I want to do a couple of angled lines.